Yo, what's up? We in the building. It's Daz Exotic, and we're here with another episode of Let's Vibe TV. And hey, what up? Let's go, baby. Let's go. We got a wild one for y'all today. Today, we're going to have some fun. We're going to chill. We're going to smoke some trees. We're going to do what we do. We're going to vibe together. I got an extra special guest. I got two extra special guests today. One of which, let me introduce my guy, the youngin' on the come up, MC, the drill lover, the entrepreneur, the fashionista. My boy be too fresh on the IG. Man, little motherfucking Justo. Bring your ass. Hey, let's give Justo a round of applause. Yeah. Yo, up next, we got my man's the skater, far from a hater, the entrepreneur, the singer, the social media influencer, Mr. J, skate all day, motherfucking Griff.
Yo, what's going on, guys?
Oh, the graphic designer.
We do everything over here.
We do it. Yo, all of us, all the time. You gotta be, this ain't a world. We love the energy. Yes, we in the building. You know what time it is. We ain't worried about that. The vibes is always high, never low. But yeah, thank you for doing the design to Mama. I've learned how to do graphic designs since, thankfully, Canva is dope as hell. For y'all trying to make some artwork, Canva makes your life so fucking. Give me a sponsorship, Canva. Canva.com. That's the last time I'm saying it, but it works magic. What's up, y'all watching? Drop something in the comments. We got a game that we're gonna kick it off. How are y'all doing today?
Pretty good, man. It's been a long day. I got a lot of work done, but we're here. We're about to kick it. We're about to play some cool games, and I'm ready for it.
Yo, definitely. It's been a long ass day, bro. For real. But usually, there's something about making. What up? Yo, quit playing. The vibes is always high, and I love y'all. What would I look like? Y'all don't want to watch no boring shit. Y'all don't want to hear that bullshit. I want to hear that exclusive shit. Hey, yeah, yo. So the day's been dope. We're gonna get it cracking. We're gonna get it started with an extra special Jgriff edition. Y'all watching? Let me know in the comments. Let me send this to y'all real quick before we get cracking. Y'all watching? Share this shit. Share it wherever you're watching before we get started. I almost forgot. The vibes were so high, I didn't even need to spark up, yo. I got it. Y'all watching, flame up with me. Y'all know what time it is. I don't even know if y'all smoke. I know.
Not me.
I do.
I was sure Jgriff didn't. I like, is that bogus to assume?
No, man. That's actually a question I get all the time. I have nothing against it. The majority of the people I'm around do it. It's just a personal choice. Yeah, I've never done it. I don't really plan on doing it. It's just not like an interest to me. Never.
Yo, that's wild. Big ups to you, bro, for going against the grain. Somebody asked, when am I coming to AZ? I'll be in AZ April 1st through the 6th to cut my album with Binks. We ain't playing around this motherfucker. Me and Binks will be cutting about 6 joints for y'all. Going brazy. But so let me send y'all this link, man. I'm just trying to do so much right now. I'm just like 10 toes in it all, y'all. So I sent you the link. I'm sending it to you now. And now we're going to get into this motherfucking game. We will definitely link, Nick. We will definitely link. I don't rap no more. No, I'm joking. So speaking of which, that's a great segue. That's a great segue to the first question, because this is for you, Jgriff. Skate or rap?
Do I have to pick one or the other?
Yes. Or give a really, really, really good reason why you can't.
Okay, so I'm gonna put it this way. With skating, making music, and designing, it all uses like the same creative process in my brain, and I think that's why I'm so driven to anything like creative. The way you worded the question, I'm gonna go with skating because I would rather sing than rap. Gotcha.
Ah, you playing. Well, even, okay. When I made the question, I had the toughest time deciding whether to pick singing or rapping because it's somewhere in between.
Yeah, no, it's definitely hard to put me in a box, and it's kind of weird because when it comes to skating, like the skate community in general, they tend to be pretty judgmental. So the general community would think like if you skate and you rap, you're weird, but if you skate and you're in a band, then you're cool. And I'm kind of in that middle ground where it's like I enjoy making band music, but I don't necessarily have a band, you know, I'm like a one-man band, and like I kind of rap on those songs too a little bit. So I'm in like this weird gray area. But I'm just trying to like fuse like this line of just like judging people for what they do. Like I feel like people should be able to do whatever they want, and if it's different, that's for the better.
Look, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want to do. Ain't nobody like I don't play them games. I don't play them politics. Like, and really in life you can't. And that was even one of the most important. Like, and you got to know what you're willing to deal with and what you're not, and then how much work you've got to do to make it work with what you're going to tolerate and not tolerate. And a lot of people miss that. They want to decide with what they want to tolerate and not tolerate without figuring out what obstacles they're going to have to jump over because of their decisions. And that's even something I respect Futuristic for, is because he made decisions and then he was willing to do the work to get where he was going anyways. You know what I'm saying? And even that Kanye documentary, that's the biggest takeaway, is everything wanted to stop his album from coming out. And he wasn't taking no for an answer.
Yeah.
He didn't care who he annoyed, who he irritated. None of the above. Yo, thank y'all for the hearts, the likes. Yo, when in doubt, always go back to what you love doing. It will never fail you. Yo, passion. It's such a passionless world, bro. We're gonna keep it going to the next question because we have plenty of time. But you're jumping ahead of me, because speaking of community, there was something you did on TikTok that I wanted to discuss with the skate community.
Let's go for it.
But we're not gonna get into it yet.
Okay. Well, wait.
The second you started talking about community, though, I was like, oh, okay. I understood his heart when I was watching and listening to him. NBA Youngboy or Lil Durk for Lil Justo, Lil Drill ass, man. Are you gonna answer?
Oh, my fault. My thing was lagging.
Yo, NBA Youngboy or Lil Durk?
That's a hard one, bro. Youngboy got them hitters. And I've been rocking with Youngboy since the early days, like 38 Baby. But I have to go with Durk. Like, that's what I grew up with. Like,
Hey, this man, Lil Justo, bro, I love his voice. He's like a baby. Like, it's so New York in this bitch, bro. What
You know the vibe, man.
yo?
You know the vibe.
That's you definitely. It just hit me like a ton of bricks, bro. I felt like I was on power instantly.
For sure, man.
Yo, so do you have a choice out of that, Jgriff?
I don't listen to that kind of music, to be honest. So, I guess not.
It was for Griff. So, I mean, it was for Justo. So, that's okay. Yo, I gotta address this. What are my thoughts on the punk rock sound that he's
I love
putting
it.
out? I got mixed.
love
It depends on the day and the comment section that I'm reading. Yo, them comment sections be wild. I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I just want everything to be as authentic as possible. And I feel like just because of the way his brain works, the art will never be as authentic as it's supposed to be. And punk rock is such an authentic thing. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's being like, I don't know. Like, because I love MGK. I love Avril Lavigne's new album. But like, I love the Sex Pistols, all that. Like, like the Clash, like niggas dying. They dying every day in punk rock, B. Like, it's so hip hop. Punk rock is so hip hop. And I don't like it's manufactured over there.
No, I feel like from a musical standpoint, he's having so much fun doing this, and he's able to like let loose and like get this new artist he's been like on the edge about like putting music out, Like he told me he was kind of like scared how his fan base would like perceive this new alter ego. And I think it's dope that he's finally like, you know what, it's time to do it.
He should have done it years ago. Is my like us creatively, like yo, like and just I don't know, it's so contrived, it's so focused, and it's like like you know what I'm saying? So like, and just for me, like we grew up on that shit for real. You know what I'm saying? And I've been making music like that in all genres my whole life. And it's like, it's dope to see it doing that. Like, but nobody wants that from him now. He tried to appease people for so long that
I'm
like,
not sure if I agree with that, just because he's been making this music for years, but he hasn't really been putting it out. And personally, I feel like the I Am and Zachary Lewis albums are like some of my
great.
Music.
Yo, they sound like a Daz Exotic album. Okay. So, like, for me, as his big brother, I told him to make that shit years ago. Like, that's just, and I heard all those songs. He kept them in a drawer for years. Yes. By the time I Am came out, a lot of those songs were already a year old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're keeping it a buck. We're keeping it a buck here on Letzvibetv TV. I'm his biggest fan, bro. I love that boy. You know what I'm saying? He even got you to do the artwork for Mama. We're gonna give niggas but I'm gonna be an honest critic. I feel like everything is so biased and ridiculous in this world that like, I was even upset almost because like when he first presented it to me, I was like, yeah, go ahead, it was cool. And then I was like, maybe I shouldn't have said that. I felt like a yes man kind of at that moment now.
No, dude, I feel like I mean, I'm excited to see the whole process ride out and just see what this is going to do. From the sounds of it, it just sounds like he's gonna take off with it. I heard a lot of the music and it sounds dope. Right now we're getting the branding and like the visuals down, and it's really pushing me with my artwork too. So I'm super excited to just kind of level up and do something a little bit different.
He hasn't set a release date for the first song. It's kind of like, it seems like it's an unlocked thing where he's expecting to get a certain amount of likes and shit like that, and stuff like that. And so you're gonna be helping a lot with the creative process.
Yeah.
For sure. So the next question: Tony Hawk or Bam Margera?
That's crazy. Okay, so Bam, he's actually a couple towns over from me. So I believe he grew up in Westchester, Pennsylvania, and that's
Wow.
about like 45 minutes from my house. So he's not too far. I saw him in Philly, like 2 years ago now, but I'm probably gonna have to go with Tony Hawk just because I feel like he's a more positive influence on the community. And that's what I'm about. I feel like Bam, he's a cool dude. He lives a crazy life, but that's a lot of stuff I can't really get into, and that's not the image I like to put out there. So I'm gonna have to go with Tony on that.
Justo, do you got to answer?
The only one I know is Tony Hawk. So
he said Tony Hawk.
Tony
I'm
Hawk.
from New York. Tony Hawk. Okay. Yo, B. People die every day, B. This is for New York. This is for New York. This is such a New York ass question. This next one is so. Yo, okay. Cardi or Nikki?
That's a tough one, Justo. That's a tough one.
I think Nikki's the better MC though. Cardi got more hits, but I feel like Nikki's the better MC. Like,
I think, you know what? I think total package wise, at this point, Cardi makes me feel better.
Yeah,
Nikki be making me cringe as fuck, bro. I'd be like,
yeah. If we're talking all time, I'm going Nikki. But
yes,
right now, currently in the current climate, I'm going Cardi B.
Do y'all like food?
I love food. What are we talking about?
Yo, Mexican or Chinese? Y'all watching? Answer in the mother comment section. We gonna post up y'all's answers. Y'all are asking crazy questions though. People are so crazy. They're like, cut this shit. Let's get the dirt. How do you feel about this punk rock shit? I'm like, I'm trying to avoid talking about this. You know, they're so funny. I love them though. They're dope. Let's go.
Let's see. I'm gonna have to go with Mexican food. I had a burrito for dinner. Easy.
Okay. Yo, I don't think anybody's ever picked Chinese.
I love Chinese. I just don't eat it that often.
I don't eat, yeah, tacos and burrito and all that's way more common. Justo, why you so quiet? He says, I only speak when I'm spoken to. That's my New York respect. It's the code of the streets.
Chinese. I'll be the first one. Chinese.
Let's give him a round of applause.
I can definitely see that.
That's chicken man with fried rice.
Yes.
What?
Give me some crab rangoon in this bitch.
I need some of that right now.
Yes, I was gonna say the same thing. Y'all need to quit sleeping on Chinese food.
Exactly.
So I love it. Okay. Spotify or Apple?
Spotify all the way, and they went down today. Hold on, current event. Spotify got hacked today, and it made me so sad. I thought my personal account got hacked, so I start freaking out. I called like all the music homies. I'm like, yo, did Spotify log you out? And when they confirmed, I'm like, okay, it's no longer just a me problem. I could breathe. But Spotify all day.
I hate Spotify.
Oh, I hate a lot. I do hate a lot of things about Spotify, but I don't like Apple.
Why?
I don't know. Like, I just like the user interface on Spotify, and I like the Spotify for Artists app better than Apple for Artists. I could learn more.
You are right. That is one thing I like way more on the other side is the Spotify for Artists. I just don't like the colors. I don't like Spotify. I refuse. I don't know I can't put my finger on it, but I just don't fuck with that. So I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's just how I feel.
That's valid. It's personal preference.
If y'all have a Facebook, are y'all able to share it on your Facebook, on the interview on your Facebook real quick or something?
Me?
Yeah, either y'all.
I don't really use Facebook, to be honest. It's all just like family.
Well, how are you able to post it somewhere so people can tune in now with the link? I messaged it to both of y'all, the YouTube link.
Copy and paste that joint.
Yeah, we could do that. Oh, cool. It's on YouTube right now.
That's what I'm saying.
Look at that. It's interviewception out here.
Exactly. Yo, we watching an interview in the middle of an interview.
You already know.
We're in the fourth dimension right now. And so, okay, Instagram or TikTok?
That's a tough one too. Okay, I do have to say, I love how TikTok really pushes your content out there, and I feel like I'm constantly able to get new people on all like the videos and stuff I've been posting. Like on Instagram, it's kind of like the same people, and it's getting harder and harder to reach a new audience with TikTok. Like there's all these little kids who are like, "You're my favorite TikTok skater," and I'm like, no way. Like that's so cool because I haven't heard that on Instagram in years now. So it's like I'm just able to move to a different community of skaters, try to help build up that next generation.
Which is a great segue to even talk about what you did. Bro, how long? You wrote names on a skateboard. Yeah, I was hoping you had it.
Oh, snap.
Man!
It took a while, man. I'm not going to lie. So basically, I'm trying to build the most positive skate community on TikTok. And by doing so, I was just posting a couple TikToks saying like, hey, if you follow me and tag 3 friends in the comments, I will write your name on this skateboard. And flash forward about a week, there was like over 700 names I had to write, and it took me a couple nights to get it all on there.
Did you cry? Was there any bloodshed? Like when you were halfway through? I'll shut up. Talk about this, man.
Yeah, so I remember being at the kitchen table when I first started writing these, and I think I did the first 10, and I just took a step back. I'm like, yeah, this is going to take a while. And then progressively, as I was going, I'm like, holy shit, like, I'm going to have to write smaller because I got to pack in all these names. So after I covered the whole board, then I went back in and I was filling in more names, like in between all the names. And it was like hours and hours of work.
Bro, I mean, and you had to keep your word.
Yeah, you have to. And as soon as
did you hate yourself for being that ambitious?
No, I love that stuff. It keeps me motivated, man. Like my to-do list in my phone is always ridiculously long. And for that whole week, it was like write names on skateboard, write names on skateboard, write names on skateboard. I'm like, I have to do this just so I could say I did a couple, just so the process could get done sooner. But yeah, it's definitely crazy. I think once I hit 13K on TikTok, we're gonna send it out to one of the people on here. So we'll just pick randomly or something.
And so you're 21 as well, right?
I'm gonna turn 23 in August.
Yo, I mean, okay, bro, don't ever lose, because this even goes into hand in hand with TikTok and things like that, right? Like TikTok is giving away stardom because they need to be able to say that they made people stars.
True.
As soon as they don't have to, they're going to turn Facebook.
Yeah.
Where you've got to pay, and they don't give no fuck how dope your content is. I mean, you can fight the algorithm. If you're really smart, you can beat the algorithm.
Yeah, no, for sure. But it's like TikTok, it's like this stuff is working right now. And it's like when people like, there's people who hate on TikTok all the time. And it's like, well, I don't understand why you're hating on this when you're posting the same content you would post on TikTok on Instagram.
And right? it literally, it's, bro, the same content as YouTube. Even like it has transitioned to that. I mean, I don't know. The microwave era, honestly, they act like it's something new, but it's people being honest about the way that we take in things. Because people spend their lives being just fine, knowing half the story every time, all the time, because they don't give a fuck about politics, about nature, about celebrity. And so it's like, oh, well, that's interesting and weird. Bye. Like, they'll tell it to their friends, and it's real, you know, and we spend our whole lives, some people will spend their whole lives collecting half information.
Yeah.
And so I don't like, so like, I guess like, it's just like, here's the quickest way. Let's admit how we are and put it in a digestible format. And maybe then we can even give them more accurate information in a shorter time, because hell no, they're not going to watch the whole documentary. I will.
Yeah. No, exactly. I think it's kind of crazy that TikTok just introduced 10-minute long videos. I know I'm not going to be utilizing that or watching those, but I just think that's crazy. But TikTok is such a good platform because it's like people could really show off their personalities a lot more than some other platforms. But yeah, it's like there's stuff that I post on TikTok that like I wouldn't think twice about posting on Instagram, just because it's like on Instagram, it's not that I feel the pressure to try. I just try to keep it more professional, if that makes sense. Like I'm super OCD about what I post, the tricks I post. But at the same time, if I'm ever questioning something, like if I'm like, I don't know if this is good enough, most of the time I post it and it does better than I expect. So there's always that, but I'm picky.
That's dope to hear from somebody who has had as much success as you had. Of course, it ain't shit. It's just getting started. But
Yeah.
look, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Your road is just starting, and you know that. You know what I'm saying? And people need to hear that, because they treat you and have expectations of you of already being somewhere and being able to do things that you're not even able to do. It takes time, y'all. This is a long game. If you want to do social media, you tell them. Can I?
Yeah, okay. So I've been posting on social media for like 10 years. I've been skating for 12 years. I've been making music for 5 years. I've been designing for over 10 years. It's just like, it's a long journey, but I work hard every day. And the truth is, on social media, you can't see the hard work that goes into every post and the story behind this and that. It's like I am slaving away at just getting all this work done. And a lot of times I'm not even getting paid for that work. I'm just doing it to get my foot in this door and that door. So yeah, I put myself out there. Shout out to Mama though. That song bumps.
Blake, he made the artwork, so it's all love. It's all love here. And he did it. My brother told him to do it, and you did it quick too. I got that artwork in the AM. So, and I didn't even know until like it came out. But I almost thought my brother made it. I was like,
oh really?
Because it came so quick.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I mean, I try to get all my stuff done for him pretty quick.
I wish niggas worked like that for me. It's gonna happen though. It's coming.
Yo, I got you. If you need graphics and stuff, I'm your guy. This is what I do.
No, never. But look, we don't got to stunt, cuz. No, but no, it's all like yeah. But to move forward though, so with that being said, who is your favorite skater?
That's a good question. And it changes over the years, but I feel like it always comes back to Paul Rodriguez. I feel like he's the one person who really caught my eye through like his video parts, his commercials he did for Nike. Like I've always just seen him as like, this is one of the greatest of all time when it comes to skating. And I liked how he was able to infuse like the music he liked into his video parts, and really like he got to showcase his personality through his skating, and I've always admired that about him. And he does a lot of ridiculous tricks. He does a lot of late flips. He inspired me to learn those, and that's kind of how.
You're sick. You're fucking yo, and you're so effortless. I literally watched like 10 trying to decide if you were cold. But you were definitely cold. I'm like, he can't be as nice as I think he is. And then I'm like, that shit was extra cold. And then like, I'm being like, but I'm not, let me watch one more to fucking see. And then you'll do the same, well, not the same, but like something equally fucking cold. And so like, shout out to you on that board, and shout out to Paul Rodriguez, inspiring generations.
Yup.
Yo. Speaking of rapper, and Lil Wayne is a rapper skater.
True.
And he got judged and criticized.
Yeah, man, it happens all the time. And I'm like, these guys are just having fun. Like they have the urge to either, like if they're a rapper, they have the urge to pick up a board. If they're a skater, they have the urge to make some kind of art. I'm like, why are we judging art? Because skating is art too. It's like people just want to have fun, let their emotions out in some way, and this is what they turn to. So we should support that, if anything.
What's your favorite movie?
That is so random. I'm gonna have to go with Street Dreams, and Paul Rodriguez is in that movie. That's what like
It's a classic skate, yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, the Patrick CC Rod Deerdick video is.
I didn't see that one yet. I have to.
Bro, that nigga Rob Deerdick is a evil villain, bro. Who took over MTV? No, he's a good dude, but like the way he went about it is so next level. Like he's just brilliant. Like shout out to brilliance. We need more brilliance, bro. The world will grow in love so much more when we all just like see our ultimate potential. It's so crazy.
True.
What's your favorite movie? Justo, you quiet motherfucker.
Nah, I was thinking about it. I'm in love with Tupac. Like I'm a big fan of Tupac. Big surprise, I know, but Poetic Justice.
I'm talking Poetic Justice. Poetic Justice. If a flower bloom in a dark room, would you trust it?
For sure.
No, bro, I gotta say that's wild. Cause you keep on I'm coming up with all kinds of questions. Cause you're like extra interesting.
Or
you're like the burbs in the hood. And like you know what I'm saying? Like, and I like, well, both of you are, because I can tell by like Jgriff's cautiousness that you've been through some wild shit in your life, or something, or like at some point, and sometimes it doesn't have to be, but there is a moment where you decided to play life a certain way. You know what I'm saying? And it could be the subtlest thing. We're going to get into it. We're gonna get into it. It could be the subtlest thing or the biggest thing. And then Justo definitely is like level of respect is next is next level. You know, it's almost militant. And so like yo, it's crazy. And I was nervous about it because I've watched your lives.
Yeah.
and you be cooling on your lives. You be funny as hell on your lives, bro.
So
It's so I was like, I wonder what I'm gonna get out of like, you know, like, am I gonna get like a conversation? Like, is he gonna be professional about it? Like, I know how to vibe out either side, so it's not like I'm like, ugh, it's gonna be a bad episode, but it's like I couldn't guess how to play it.
Yeah.
And so like it's dope to see that like I want you to talk more. But it's dope to see that you're focused.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
I love seeing focused people. Yo, Teddy in the building. Teddy in the motherfucking building.
Yo.
We got Jgriff, the skate mastermind. Yo, I got one last favorites question. And then we're gonna play Malibu.
Bet.
And then we're gonna get into the nitty gritty. Okay?
Go for it.
Right.
Okay. All right. Okay. So the final question is get another one together. What is your favorite video game?
That's easy. No questions asked. Skate 3. It's probably the only video game I've ever played. That's not true. But Skate 3 is the only video game that like I play frequently.
Really?
Yeah, I've never been a video game type of kid. Like I grew up playing, it was like Lego Star Wars, and then I found out about the Tony Hawk games, and then it was Skate 3, and it's been that way for the past 10 years.
Do you know what's so funny? One of my this or that questions was gonna be Tony Hawk or Skate out of video games. And so but it's funny because I was like, oh, he kind of just answered that question, but then you threw in, oh, the only other game I played was Tony Hawk.
Yeah. No, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 is like the game that kind of introduced me to skating, but I guess we'll get into that a little bit later.
Wow. But you don't even play video games now. Okay. So what we'll do is I'm pulling it up for y'all. I know you want to hear his music. Here it is. The jam that made me think they lived on the West Coast. Malibu.
You see that artwork?
Somebody, yeah, she wanted to be with somebody. Your body, yeah, is a piece of art with your body, yeah. Hey, your body, yeah. She living in Malibu, so you know that she is somebody. Your body, yeah, is a piece of art with your body. Mad love, boy, she looking for somebody new. Yeah, she know yeah, somebody.
West Coast killer, whipping an Audi out in Malibu. She know how to storm with some attitude. Promise I'm a driver, she ride it too. She, oh Jesus, take the wheel, I gotta feel this. On and on and on. Little mama wanna dance in the islands, and she'll do anything for a diamond ring. I know what you think. Like, how you gonna do me like that? Top, feel the wind when it hit me. 6 feet, she be moving so quickly. 10 toes down. No more break. Sun goes down in Malibu.
Somebody, yeah, she wanted to be with somebody. Your body, yeah, is a piece of art with your body, yeah. Hey, your body, yeah. She living in Malibu, so you know that she is somebody. Your body, yeah, is a piece of art with your body. Malibu, she looking for somebody, knows you know we have somebody.
The way I'm late, I meet you right by the face. So you can live without me, so we fall asleep on FaceTime. I know love could be tough, but maybe we should just take time. Say I'm not enough, but shorty she coming late now. My baby by my side, and I know she down the ride. Got a pretty little thing that I mess with right on the side. Shorty playing with my heart, but I know that she finna slide. When I put it up inside, she showing that she a rider. Shorty she a pleaser, I tease her, call excited. Putting her on the bed, she thought I was a night. I don't want you to diss me up in my face. All I want is your kisses all on my face. 10 toes down, no more break. Sun goes down in Malibu.
Somebody, yeah, she wanted to be with somebody. Your body, yeah, is a piece of art with your body, yeah. Hey, your body, yeah. She living in Malibu, so you know that she is somebody. Your body, yeah, is a piece of art with your body. Malibu, she looking for somebody, knows you know we have somebody.
Yo, you said she looking for somebody new in Malibu. Damn. Why? What did she do to you, cuz?
Well, on the hook, that's my boy Spader. So he came up with that. But yeah, this new album I'm rolling out, it's all California based. So with this one, we chose to go with the Malibu direction. And yeah, it just kind of happened naturally. I kind of just like kept punching in on the verse. I just kept freestyling at the mic. We came up with that. And then I mixed it and I'm like, yo, Justo, you got to snap on this for me. Yeah. And then I sent it to my boy Spader for the hook and it all just came
together. And so let's get into how you started skating then, since that's where we left off dramatically, where you revealed. Yeah, don't.
Cool. So let's see. I guess at the time I was like 9 or 10 years old when I was introduced to Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3. And yeah, I would play that game. At the time, my best friend's name was Jared. So me and Jared would hang out all the time. We would play this game. And this was my first time like really seeing skateboarding in general. So I think previously to that, I've gotten like a skateboard for Easter when I was a kid, but like obviously you can't just get on a skateboard and start like tray flipping 10 stairs. It doesn't work like that. So I stepped on it and I fell and I'm like, yeah, this isn't for me. So I just put it in the garage and it stayed there for a couple years. So,
wow.
So this game was like my introduction to like seeing tricks be done. Like before I just thought it was something you would ride on. So, I still had no interest in actually skating myself. I was still like scarred from falling like years prior. And my friend's like, yo, I saw a skateboard or two in your garage. Like, let's go try it. And I'm like, no, I don't want to. And he was like, he kind of peer pressured me into doing it. And that's probably the one time I actually gave in to peer pressure. But it was the best thing that could have happened because once he got me on that skateboard, I mean, it's been 12 years and I still haven't gotten off of it. So, yeah, that's what kind of got me hooked, and I just kept practicing every day.
And okay, so like what you said about never succumbing to peer pressure, which goes back to when we talked about weed at the beginning of this conversation, and then like, okay, where did that come from then, like as a kid? Like I don't know, it's like because we really as humans decide like, we'll go with the flow what everybody else is doing, or I'm never doing, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
and we like and sometimes we don't even know if we made that decision, but like,
no, it's definitely more of like thinking with my head and my heart. Like when it comes to the weed thing, like I could really care less about it. My head tells me I could put money towards other things and I could invest that into like my personal brand and make more business moves. So I'm thinking more long term than short term. So that's where I got that decision from. I think with skating it's a little bit different because I think mentally I was scared to try it, but my heart was telling me like, yo, you love playing this game, you love the visual representation and the culture of skating, try it. So I think that's what made me kind of give in to that.
Yo, I just thought the funniest shit. Me and Justo think weed is way safer than skating, probably.
Oh no, like I'm not that has nothing to do with
We're
that.
getting that round of applause.
Let's go.
So you can hate all you want. No.
Oh,
But skating can be expensive too. The medical bills can be crazy. And then, like, even, you know, you're right. But, like, it's almost like anything can be turned into financial gain because, like, even me smoking weed on here, people talk to me about that shit. It's an iconic thing of it. So I'm taking something and I'm making it an investment towards my brand. You know what I'm saying? People gonna want me to be smoking they shit or that shit. They've been wanting me to smoke they shit.
Yeah, man. No, I'm not against it at all. I actually did the art for Futuristics. I guess I'll smoke again. That comes out on Friday.
He ain't no smoker, but yeah, go listen to that, cop that, support that. The man is, you know, Indie Amplify, mad successful. Shit, I be making money off Indie Amplify. I be getting booked. It's amplified me. It's crazy. It's crazy. I feel amplified.
Yeah, man. Crazy.
Do you be getting booked through there?
Yes, sir. Features, artwork, the whole nine.
Is you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. You're just very calm about it. He's like,
yeah, man, it's business.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. He's like, I'm used to making money. Look at me too. But I'm always gonna be turned about what I'm doing. I cheat my first like my last and my first like the. Oh shit! I might have messed it up.
Yo.
So, but in so like. Is there an experience where like you've seen people going one way and or where they really wanted you to do something? You had to have seen like you be like somebody be like, come on, let's go to that party. And you were like, nah, dog. And they went and that shit got shot up, somebody got robbed, somebody got beat up, or something, and you were like, "I'm the smartest man on earth. I'm never doing what they."
No, it's
not
even
either.
anything like that. I mean, Justo can tell you. So me and Justo used to be roommates. Side note for the people watching. So we go to college together, and yeah. So
Which
we
college?
met. So we go to Rider University in Lawrenceville, New Jersey.
Yep.
So not too far. Right now I'm in Pennsylvania. He lives in New York, so we kind of meet in the middle of New Jersey, and we do the college thing there. But yeah, so we recorded pretty much all the songs we had previously to Malibu, like on top of a microwave in one of the dorm rooms.
Facts.
Wow.
Yep. So we did that. I forget the question. Can you say that again? My bad.
I'm the one smoking.
I just kept talking and I'm like, yo, I'm off track right now. I don't know what I'm supposed to be talking about.
It was about like a moment in your life where you decided to go against the flow. It was when Justo was doing some wild shit.
No, man. So back when I was like on campus, I spent a lot of time going out to like the surrounding areas in like Trenton or Princeton, or I would go up to Philly, and me and my filmer would just like film for my street part. So it was very like skate oriented. And then when it would like rain and we couldn't go film, it was just music. I would just lock myself in the dorm room and I would be engineering people's songs, try to stack up that extra buck, I would be doing cover arts for people. So I just kind of like made this college experience into like a little hustle so it would be easier to pay off in the end. But yeah, I've always just had like the work mentality. I've always wanted to be my own boss. And I don't think I've ever let like partying or anything like.
Who was your biggest influence in that then? At least, come on, man. You got a backstory. Besides, like, man, I was just focused and everything was great.
I don't know. I feel like my family kind of works for my family and everyone else is like, you need to get a 9-to-5 and do this and that. And I'm over here like, I just want to be different. So I guess I'm trying to prove it to other people and myself that like, hey, I could do this. If I have to work harder than everyone else on earth, then watch me do it.
Somebody come be this man's mentor. Somebody.
Yo,
he said, I'm a fatherless child. For 99 cents a month, you can sponsor Jgriff.
Yo, I'm crazy.
With some inspiration. He needs somebody to look up to. Well, and so you decided to make up for that by working hard. But that's the whole thing, is treating the art like a 9-to-5, like, and as a shift. And people be like, yo, I went in the studio 3 hours, and this is, you know what I'm saying? Nah, dog. And the amount of skills that you've got to learn until people are willing to do the work for you. Yeah. It's so backwards of a process where nobody's going to help you when you need it. But when you don't, they all got you then.
The whole industry is so weird, but you know what? It's kind of funny. It's really laughable to look back at.
What up, E Freezy? What up, E Freezy? What up, E Freezy?
In the building.
Yo, shout out E Freezy. He's got the greatest live on earth. Literally. It's such a vibe. I just be in that bitch. Hashtag whoever the fuck is in here. Hashtag whoever the... I'm going to tag this motherfucker. He wants on this song. I'm just typing away, listening to his beat, and his beats can play forever.
Yeah, man. Eric, you came in at the right time. We're talking about working hard. You're one of the hardest working people I've seen. Keep up the grind, man. You're really doing your thing over there.
And you just feel good. You can, like, you know...
all feel good vibes. I love it.
But so, just to move to you then, Justo.
Sure.
Obviously, and Griff, real quick. Obviously, you have your parents are there and they support what the fuck you do. They just wanted you to take a more traditional route.
No, they support what I do 100%. And they've always backed me since the beginning. It's not really them I have to prove anything to. It's just like the general public wants you to pick, and not like me, but they just want like people in general to pick one route and just go for that, lock in a 9-to-5 and do your thing. But for me, it's like,
too much money.
I don't have one passion. I have skating, music, graphic design, and that's just touching the surface. So it's like I want to do everything that I'm interested in, and I want to make this I just want to make it into a profitable living, and if I work hard enough it could happen, and that's what we're doing now.
Shout out to you. Shout out Bradford. What up? They be in here showing love. This is a great live too. We see y'all. Y'all always come in here and show the fuck out and extra respect the guest. Always. So I see y'all. Share, y'all. Share this shit. Put it in your groups. Send it to your mama. Send it to your cousin. Oh, shit. E Freezy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Justo, don't think you're gonna sneak out of this one.
What's good?
So where were you born at then?
New York.
Yeah. Okay.
City.
Yeah. Okay. And so let's talk about it.
For sure.
Where'd music come from? Let's talk about your upbringing, my boy.
Yeah, for sure. I'm Puerto Rican and Dominican, so
Okay, keep going.
Man. So there was a lot of Spanish music playing around 80s, 90s, you know, the classic cleaning shit. So Saturday mornings I wake up, my mom's cleaning and shit. And you know, I would just hear the bachata and the salsa and just the singing and stuff, and really inspired me as a little kid. I'm like who is this? You know what I'm saying? So I want to do that too. So when I was like 3 or 4, my mom put me in like a singing dancing program in Brooklyn. And ever since then, like
out the gate.
Yeah, for sure. I was dancing, singing. Yeah, man.
What up?
But ever since I was like 4, man, like I just had a passion for the arts, man. Like,
yo, that it's crazy how quick they were to make sure you weren't into some street shit.
Yeah,
or if you were going to be, you had something introduced to you before that shit. They gave you a motherfucking chance. So whoever was that perceptive, shout out to that motherfucker, bro.
My mom,
and you went to college and all that shit, bro.
Word. Yeah, but my mom, ever since I was little, just proactive, on my ass, making sure I'm out the street, making sure I'm doing something positive, you know. So, if anything, all credit goes to her, because if it wasn't for her, I probably would have been in the street, bro.
Damn! Shout out Donda and all the mamas out there holding down their babies. Papa! Speaking of which, I'm just trying to make waves, mama. Okay, so E Freezy, thank you. Y'all in here. Shout out Bradley. Shout out Chris. Y'all in here cutting up. What up? Oh God. So all right, back to this. What was the first music you were into?
It's weird because like I remember like the specific song too.
Go ahead.
If anybody in the comment section know, Ja Rule, Ashanti, and I think it was R. Kelly, Wonderful.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah,
that's a dope record. Okay, it's not just the R. Kelly record for sure.
Yeah. Ashanti did a thing on there. But ever since that record came out, and I have a funny story about it. Like my aunt used to pick me up from preschool, and like she would be like with her friends, and they would have like this like speaker, like I don't know, like a radio thing.
I love Ja Rule getting his flowers right now.
Yeah, for sure. He had the whole.
Not R. Kelly getting his flowers. It's like I'm being torn. I'm over here. I'm over there. I'm over here. I'm over there. Okay.
Yeah, he had the whole early 2000s on lock. For sure. But I remember we went to McDonald's and they played that song, and as a kid, I got up like on the table and just started dancing. Dancing, big ass smile on my face. My mom tells me the story all the time. Big ass smile on my face, and then my mom goes to pick me up at like 5, 6 o'clock after she gets out of work, and my mom is yelling like what the fuck? Why do you have my kid in the middle of McDonald's dancing?
What up, Amanda? What up, Amanda?
So, yeah. Ever since then, like just the arts, like it makes me smile, man. Like just. Like I have a lot of passion for it. It's like therapy to me. And I feel like ever since that pinpoint time where I was that little kid smiling, dancing on that table, free from the world, that passion is what drives me.
That's crazy. Yo, shout out Ja. That's crazy. And I want you to understand, people will hate. Thank you. People will hate on you always. They will say anything about you. Never forget who you are, because that's something they can never, ever take away from you. Yeah. And so, shout out people who try to who have legacies. Shout out legacies. We in this bitch. Damn, y'all coming in here. What up? We tagging. Shout out y'all, Amanda, E Freeze. Alex
Catrombone. That's Big Pop. Big Pop's in the building.
Okay. Yo, and so Lil Justo, when did you record your first song?
This is crazy. So I was in high school and I used to write poetry. Because I was a shy kid. I was very quiet. And at the time, poetry was like my outlet in terms of like talking about stuff like happening at home and like stuff happening with my friends and stuff like that. And I remember showing my friend one time and he was like, "Oh shit, like you actually have a knack at this. Like you actually could do this. Like, did you ever think about recording?" And I'm like, recording? Like, I didn't know where to start. So I'm starting to look things up on the web, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, Yeti mic, boom, I'm gonna get that. Pop filter, okay, I'm gonna get that. And slowly but surely, I got enough confidence in myself to be like, all right, like, fuck it. Like, if people judge me, people judge me. Got my shit. And at first, I decided to do it for fun. I was like 16 at the time. And I would just grab beats off of YouTube, invite some friends over, and we would just record just shit for fun and post it on SoundCloud, like just to show to the friends in school and like just everybody around school. It was mostly like a popularity thing.
You was clout chasing?
For sure. As a 15-year-old, Justo was clout chasing. Man.
Yo, it's funny because even you talking about getting on the table and dancing is some New York ass shit. Because I picture Bobby Shmurda. Shout out Bobby motherfucking Shmurda. Y'all watching. Whoa. Y'all niggas is going brazy in here. Shout out the 52 people in the building now. Share. Y'all, let's get it cracking. We're having it's Jgriff in the motherfucking building and Lil Justo and Daz Exotic. So you know what motherfucking time it is. If you're watching, subscribe to the channel, and shit like that. I think Crabtree came in here and shit. Crabrone, whoever, got this live clouded up some E-Freezy. We had multiple forces come in here. So that's crazy how that works sometimes. But because yo, y'all are wild. Let's keep it going. And so what the fuck is next then?
What you mean? Like after the USB mic and everything?
No, like with the music and shit like that. What are you doing next?
Wait, I feel like we have to talk about how me and Justo met.
Yes.
That's a funny story.
That's a fact.
So
you can tell the story.
Because y'all are polar opposites, by the way. You're like, you're like a straight edge nerd, and then Justo's he's like, look, I come chillin', nigga.
That's funny.
You don't want it with the woo.
Let's see. So I was on campus. I think I had to. I was waiting by the gym. I was paying someone for something, or someone was supposed to pay me for something. I think I was like selling merch or something like that. And Justo comes over. I had my head down. I was looking at my phone. I was wearing a hat, so he couldn't see who I was. He thought I was somebody else, and he just starts talking to me. And I'm like, "Hey, man, like, who are you?" And And I don't know how we got into that.
True story,
But
man.
we just started talking about music. I told him I make music. He was telling me he makes music.
What up?
And we were in the same freshman seminar class. So I would
Right.
see him every day, and we barely talked in that class. Like I think I had your number. And then on the last day of that class, I'm like, yo, you trying to make a song? And after we made that song, like we just made music pretty much every day together. And then we were roommates the next year. But that's how we met. He thought I was some other kid.
Yep. Small world.
Who the fuck did you think he was?
Yeah,
I had a-
man. It's Jgriff, bro.
Word.
Jgriff, no one.
I had a friend, Chris at the time, and this dude
Oh,
looked exactly like him.
Yeah, he did look like me.
Chris Greenberg, I think his last name is. But yeah, I thought this nigga was
Chris Greenberg for
Chris.
CNN looking ass name.
Well, but back then I looked totally different. I had like short hair, it was brown and spiky, and then I'm like, yeah, we
Justo,
can't do
you
that
think
anymore.
you was on some all white people look alike? What was the majority of the school white or black?
It's pretty diverse, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excuse me then. No, I'm joking. But so like, did you graduate college?
Not yet. We graduate in May, so a couple more months.
Damn. How do you? So you still do classes?
Yeah, so right now I only have one class and then a 12-credit co-op with Indie Amplify. So I only go to school on Monday and Wednesday, and then the rest I just do graphics for Futuristic and whatever he throws at me.
Oh, so you work for him like that?
Yeah.
I didn't even fucking know. I just thought you made dope skate videos.
Thank you. No,
And graphic
doing it all.
designs. So that's
We're doing
funny.
it all out here.
He's funny. Yo, shout out Futuristic. Shout out Indie Amplify. If you're an artist watching this, sign up for Indie Amplify. And get you some money. Go get you some money on there. Sign up as an artist, graphic designer, creator. I'm about to put it underneath here. Scroll at the bottom. But
Or if you need a feature or graphic design, you already know who to book.
The man with the plan, man.
I mean, if you need somebody to react to your shit,
You're the man with the plan.
I'm gonna be reacting. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So okay. What are y'all about to put out next?
I'm rolling out an album right now. So I guess it started with my 1996 joint I had with Futuristic. I dropped that April 30th of last year. And then going forward, I dropped the Ride or Die remix, Trainwreck, a song called Love You More dedicated to my grandfather. And then we just hit everybody with Malibu. So going forward, we just have hella singles, and then we're going to group them all together into my album, Hopeless in Hollywood.
Hopeless in Hollywood.
Yup, we going Hollywood on this one.
How much time did you spend in LA?
I've never been to the West Coast.
So can you break down what that means?
Yeah. Okay, so basically, when I started coming up with like the new series of songs I want to make and everything, at this time I kept hearing like these sob stories where it's like these artists would drop everything they're doing, move to LA, realize it's just super fucking expensive, and they would end up like going broke and moving back. And it would be stuff like that, and people would be like, I finally met my idol, and it turns out like they're not who I thought they were, and now I'm super bummed. So I kept hearing stories like that, like multiple a day, and I'm like, this is so crazy. So I made a song called Hopeless in Hollywood, and that's the title track, and it really spoke to me. And then I feel like a couple weeks later, it was just like I made one called California, I made Malibu, and like they were all forming like a storyline. and then I'm like, okay, I have to roll with this, and then I do want to have an LA release party and go out there and kind of just like see a whole new world I haven't lived in yet. You know, I feel like that'd be crazy.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, bro, you got to come out west. The West is so, like, it looks like what you see on TV.
Yeah, but it's probably like surreal. Like, I've never left the East Coast. I've been to like North Carolina, Florida, Georgia, Jersey.
How does that
Maryland.
work?
I don't know, man. It's like if we go on vacation, we go to like the Jersey Shore. I went to Tampa for a skate contest, but I really don't travel too often. But now that I'm like older and more independent and I have a fiance now, it's like we just want to like travel.
You on that YouTube shit. That's okay. So I don't know. Okay. Did you watch that show on Netflix? Clout House or whatever the fuck them kids.
No, I haven't.
You should. No, but like I don't know. It's interesting to me because I'm a little bit older. And so these like I'm a real life kind of person as well. I'm a very like stand up kind of personality.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's a lot and like I'm that way in real life. So it's like it's tough for me to kind of digest that there's people who can only be entertaining in front of the camera or da-da-da-da-da. Like, you're obviously the best of both worlds because you'll hit the pavement and do some shit like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, y'all are going crazy in the comment section. Literally is part of why I haven't been able to, share them because, like, boom! But I love y'all. I love y'all. Shout out Tyler. Shout out everybody. And there's all kinds of comments I'm not seeing. We got 86 people watching.
There we go.
Easy.
Popping off in here.
For real.
Yo, people are hating on the stem player.
My friend is downstairs and he just brought his over today. It was my first time seeing one in person.
How'd you feel about it? That shit is, bro, look, it's revolutionary. It's a vibe. You can loop some shit. Like, it doesn't matter what you are. It's just like the next evolution. Oh, you thought playlisting and streaming was cool? What if you customize and manipulate the music at the same motherfucking time? Y'all watching, the 100 of y'all watching, flame up with us, man. Well, flame up with me, because these niggas ain't smoking with me, yo.
Shit, I wish I was.
Yo, you don't got no trees?
Not on me right now. Shit.
How did that happen? You knew you had an interview tonight.
That's true. That's true.
A lot of niggas be on that soft shit, like, don't be smoking on my interview.
That's funny.
And I'll be like, nah, nigga. We got 105 people viewing right now, nigga.
That's love.
That's crazy. Yo, shout out Marcella Sanchez. Man. People need to understand each other better, I feel like. And so, like, Justo, your perspective of the world is so deep.
For sure, man.
Because you like Black, Puerto Rican, and white.
You can say that.
Not white. Your hair, okay. You're not mixed?
I mean, I'm Puerto Rican and Dominican, so I'm like mixed, like Spanish-wise, but like not like Black and Puerto Rican. No.
Why is there so much miscommunication about shit like that, though?
What you mean?
What we actually are. Like, even when it comes down to that, even I'm going to admit, I be kind of like uneducated about stuff like that.
Yeah,
Like location wise, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like the actual difference of things like that. It's a lot to know, but like it would bring us together so much more if we actually knew about the world around us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. It's crazy. Even for me, like I'm German. I mean, I'm not German. I'm Irish as hell. As you can see by my beard and freckles. But I don't know shit about my Irish side because like they got cut off
Or
as soon as like, oh, black, we don't want nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? But I've also like I don't know, the quality of the people that you're around means a lot. We got 100 people in the building right now, bro.
crazy.
It's crazy. It doesn't even make no motherfucking sense. So shout out to that fact. Where are y'all commenting on? Because I don't see them. I only see E Freezy's posse, which is wilding out. Y'all niggas is wild over there. I love y'all. Y'all bringing all that. That's what his lives be like. Shout out. And they're tagging people, all kinds of shit, bro. They're wilding out. It's a lot to take in right now. I'm like autistic, so it's tough to take in everything at once. It's a lot to process right now.
Yo, so when have you like when did podcasting become like a big thing for you? I'm interviewing you now. Look at this.
Yo, podcasting. I've been doing it 2 years. The pandemic. Yo, I always tried to. My dad is a DJ. That's what I was gonna say. My mom is a doctor, and my dad is a DJ, and then my brother's futuristic. No, so like, but I'm his big brother. Yo, shout out to you, really. Good night. Thank you for tuning in. What up, Dennis Hawkins? Y'all in here showing, and really, you've been with us for an hour and 17 minutes.
Yeah, thank you for tuning in.
That's love, man.
Definitely. I mean, I started podcasting when the pandemic started, but my dad always did voice stuff, and everybody was always like, you should do that. And like me, I always felt like I was too cold of an artist to play to like support other, like it's like, like I'd feel funny, and I always hated it because I always seemed free on 106 in Park, where she was a rapper really, but she never got allowed to rap because she was always doing interviews. And I was like, I never want to end up like that. You're going to know I make music.
Hell yeah.
Yo, since we got 100 people in the building, let's run Malibu back. We got 114 people. Flame up. We're about to play their song, Malibu, right now. Let me pull it back up.
Make sure you guys stream this on Spotify too. We're so close to 100K. It's only been out for just over a week. And let's hit some milestones with this one.
Yo, what were you like in high school? You were not the cool kid in high school, bro.
Nobody knew me, bro. And even going back before then, I used to be so quiet, like in elementary school. Yo, I would not talk. I would not say a single word. Middle school, I was the most socially awkward kid ever. High school, I started to open up like everything.
Okay, so in high school, you gained some cool points because niggas is going to play you how they even did Pop Smoke. They're like, he ain't really like that, B. He ain't really like that. He's really like, I mean, I guess it's really easy to tell you're a nerd, but you be on a skateboard.
No, dude, I'm one of the nerdiest people ever. Like, I love just like nerding out about my passions. I could talk about skating or music or design stuff all day. And I love just like learning about stuff and like seeing like how I could get my foot in the door to find like different opportunities. I love networking. Yeah, I'm a freaking nerd, and I embrace that 100%.
So you're not mad at me for calling you that?
No.
Justo, do you feel like he's a nerd?
Not necessarily, man. Like I just like I feel like that's how we clicked. Like after we met, like just the passion he has for all his hobbies and stuff like that.
Do you feel like I'm tearing him down right now by saying this?
Nah, man. Nah, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
now, Griff, did you see any of my shit with Chris Calico weak ass?
I don't think so.
He hit me with a cake.
Somebody
way.
with somebody.
Y'all watching on YouTube, we got 87 viewers. Subscribe to the channel.
She living in Malibu, so you know that she is somebody. Your body, yeah, is a piece of art with your body. Mad love, boy, she looking for somebody new. She know yeah, somebody.
West Coast killer, whipping an Audi out in Malibu. She know
hey, sub to the channel, y'all.
Promise I'm a driver, she ride it too. She, yo, Jesus, take the wheel, I gotta feel.
Wait, what does that mean? You said
mama wanna dance in the islands.
You said she's a Jesus. No, that's the other guy, right?
No, that's me.
Okay, you said she's a Jesus, take the wheel.
She said, Jesus, take the wheel. I'm just making a sexual reference there. It's not much deeper than that.
No, I misheard the lyric, my guy. I thought you said that she is a Jesus, take the wheel.
No, I don't know what that means.
And exactly. That's why I was like, what? Okay.
You should do anything for a diamond ring. I know what you think. Like, how you gonna do me like that? Top feel the wind when it hit me. 6 feet, she be moving so quickly. 10 toes down, no more break. Sun goes down in Malibu.
Somebody
dang, he trying to smash on the beach.
Your body, yeah.
Jgriff.
She living in Malibu, so you know that she is somebody. Your body, yeah, is a piece of art with your body. Mad love, boy, she looking for somebody knows. You know we have somebody.
Way on my late, I meet you right by the face. I know you can live without me, so we fall asleep on FaceTime. I know love could be tough, but maybe we should just take time. Say I'm not enough, but shorty she coming late.
I used to fall asleep on the phone.
Down the ride, got a pretty little thing that I mess with right on the side. Shorty playing with my heart, but I know that she finna slide. When I put it up inside, she showing that she a rider. Shorty she a pleaser, I tease her, call excited. Pin her on the bed, she thought I was a rider. I don't want you to
hey, this is Justo, the clone, the gun. Justo, I need one of them flame buttons in this bitch. What you doing over there, Justo? Let's go. Let's teach these niggas how to rap, boy.
Somebody, your body, yeah, is a piece of art with your body, yeah. Hey, your body, yeah. She living in Malibu, so you know that she is somebody. Your body, yeah, is a piece of art with your body. Mad love, boy, she looking for somebody knows. You know we have somebody.
I gotta, Justo.
Yo.
Have you heard my joint Mama yet?
I do not think so.
Run that real quick.
We gotta run that shit real quick. Let me let him fucking. Hey!
My mama tell me I'm crazy.
Hey!
I'm just trying to make waves, mama. Got no time for being late, mama. Ain't got nothing left to say, mama. Get out my way, I'm on my way. Woke up feeling great, ate lots of flakes. Feeling free, I'm on my cake, so it's what you say. All say it to my face, so you can explain. Tell me, man, we ain't never in the same place. No, you can never do the same things. No, we'll never be in the same lane. So it's what you tell your friends just to maintain. My mama tell me I'm good. I'm just trying to make waves, mama. Got no time for being late, no. Ain't got nothing left to say, no. I've been right, thought about it mid-time. Got back up every time, but I never fell in line. No, I won't never fall in line. Gotta do my own thing, that's the bottom line. Hey, celebrate, tell everybody now. This is the type of shit that is gonna make daddy proud. People hate, I'ma tell them to pipe it down and fuck anybody.
Y'all watching, share, subscribe to my YouTube. Follow fucking Jgriff. I'm gonna have all the links in the description.
Ain't got nothing left to say,
And I got the EDM edition coming out. I got the EDM edition coming out.
So you're at the age now where you may start feeling.
Ooh, Gucci publicity stunt is so hard, but that beef. How do you feel about that beef, Justo? That shit needs to stop because we need both of them to continue to thrive. Hey, NBA young boy Lil Durk, cut the kid shit. Don't let the internet influence you. Look, Lil Durk, up until this point, you've literally used the internet to perpetuate you to the top while everybody around you did not. You're at the top of the game. Don't get silly now. This ain't the time for you to do that shit. And it's beyond that point, honestly. But it's crazy because King Von was on some fight shit. King Von wasn't on no shooter shit. If he wanted to shoot, he would have handled it differently. He was on some fight shit. And it bothers me how it went down when he thought it was some rap shit.
Yep.
I mean, like, am I wrong?
No.
I'm just saying. Did you listen to The Baby and and NBA's project?
Yeah, I liked a few songs off of it, but like it wasn't.
We gonna keep it a buck. That shit was garbage. Besides a few songs.
That shit, Syracuse, garbage, bro. I was like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is this, bro?
Oh, I fuck with Syracuse. Unfortunately, that's the one I fuck with the toughest.
Word?
Yes. I fuck with Syracuse. And then I also fuck with King Von's album that just came out.
Heavy.
Rest in Heaven. Yo, he painted such a fucking vivid picture with that whole project. It's crazy.
Yeah, that intro song was crazy.
Yo, Griff.
Yo.
What do you think about? Did you listen to that Lil Wayne and Machine Gun Kelly track?
Yeah.
That shit is lit. I fuck with it.
Me too. So I wasn't expecting that collab, and then he announced it. I'm like, okay, like we'll see how it sounds. And then midnight hit. All the new music came out. That was the first one I put on, and I'm like, this goes. And then I was kind of tired, so I just passed out. But the next day, I bumped it in the car super loud. Oh, it's got my approval.
Oh yeah, you did. Which 3C. Look, I love you. I respect anybody you pick. And I even like Tekashi's music. Justo, would you do a song with Tekashi? Hell! What? No. Quick. Look.
Oh no, I just think homie's like a cornball. Like I don't know. Like I just don't get like what the appeal is about him. You know?
Yo, he's creative and he'll do anything.
Yeah.
Damn. No, that's straight. I understand why he has fans, yeah. Yeah, we're putting people on. I respect that. You can go to listen to a song that we mentioned for sure. But yeah, bro, I'm a biggest fan of Blink 182, Fall Out Boy, all that shit, like Green Day. I've even been like Sublime. I've been watching about like Alice in Chains, like and sinking into all that kind of shit. I listen to everything. I love music in the deepest way possible.
Well,
Me too. There's so many talented bands out there, and I'm not sure if it's just me, but I love the sound of just like real drums from like an actual drum set. It just gives me a different feeling.
Some of them punk songs my brother's putting out do not got real drums on them.
It's all good because I heard them and they still slap.
Okay, I was just saying.
Hey, I have some that don't have real drums too. I can't talk.
I'm not saying anything. He can get a real drummer to do that shit. I'm just saying, if he can grab, it's all on this. If he can grab a real punk rock motherfucker to co-sign him, is how it'll pass. It's at one of them stages, and if he got, of course, he's got the wherewithal to get through the comment section. Yo, I remember he did a DJ Vlad interview, and the comment section literally made me cry. It was the first time I had seen trolling.
Yeah, man, trolls could be pretty harsh, but I think I feel like Futuristic is so good at performing live. I feel like he'll have no problem getting that cosign for this new music.
If he can get on somewhere to go live where they can see it in person, I mean, I'm always gonna rock with my brother. Even when niggas was hating, I dropped fire emoji, blah 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 blah, all that kind of shit. But I'm also gonna keep it a buck. Like I said, I thought it was a good idea at first, but like I like fake punk rock. I'm a fan of like, you know what I'm saying. And the people who don't be loud and vocalizing as fuck. I mean, he know Machine Gun Kelly. If he can pull that one through,
I think he's got it.
Yo, he's always been one of those guys who did all that. I'm just talking shit, you know.
He can do the impossible, man. I think he can.
Believe in your homies, but also be somebody worthy of that praise. Don't just ask for a cootie. Present greatness when you do it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, support your homies, have their back, believe in their endeavors, but also keep it real with them. I think you can still support somebody and question what they think.
That's true.
Yeah.
You know, like that doesn't. It's no shade. I've listened to the vein. What up, Dennis Hawkins? All y'all. Break the unbreakable, the unshakable. Y'all are in here showing out. I literally can't with y'all. We still got 96 in the building. I guess it's 91 now.
Yo, within the last 20 minutes, I just found out that I can see all the comments on my end, so I'm just going through them all. That's funny.
Bro, they're just commenting. I love it. They're the greatest in the world. E Freezy. Who taught y'all? E Freezy taught me. So, shout out to them. Yeah, I know. Y'all are everywhere. Y'all are on Facebook and YouTube at the same damn time, and I don't even know how as far as y'all go. But E Freezy taught me. I love y'all. They're in here chilling. But so, yeah, but I feel like there's a fine balance, and wording is pivotal, but you gotta keep it, bro. People will hold you back.
Yeah, no, I just feel like what he's doing right now is gonna be sick, and I feel like it's not out yet, so I feel like people can't be like too harsh to judge until they actually see what the rollout looks like. And I feel like just like to bring it back to like music in general, when an artist we like drops a new project, generally that project isn't liked as much at first because the people aren't used to it. So I think it does take time to adapt to this new style of music, but I don't think adapting is a bad thing, you know? And like making music that makes you feel good, I feel like should be the most important thing because like I've been there, like I used to like rap, then I went pop, then I went pop punk. Now I'm in this weird genre bending phase where I'm doing like all of them. And it's like I'm just making the music that makes me happy. And I don't really care what people think, you know?
I got a couple points. Yeah, when Lil Wayne dropped his rock album, people hated. I loved it. And it's considered kind of a classic now. And a door breaker in a genre bender. So I respect that. And he got hella flack and got called fake, all that. It was very similar narrative. So I respect that. Bro, I'm just like real hardcore, bro. He's just stepping. You know what I'm saying? Like me and Zach are the same, but like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde of the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like he's coming into my field. He's trying to. So I will be like, yo, come correct. Bro, we got fucking haters in the building. I can't make the shit up. I'm making up. I got a show, it says 96 now. Why are people negative like that? And why should they even give a fuck, really, is my greatest concern right now. Marcella, march on somewhere. If you gonna, where are the viewers? Where are the viewers looking ass? I love y'all who do support.
That's funny.
Bro, people are wild. The internet, I love the honesty. I love everybody showing their true colors. But some, like, I don't know. It's crazy because, like, even, like, you know, one of my friends is going through health situations, right? And everybody's advice is politically motivated. And everybody's anger and relating point is politically motivated. If it's a Republican, they're like, oh, it's because she got a shot. Why she's sick right now. And then if it's a Democrat, it's like, oh, well, you know, are you vaccinated? Blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? And it's, oh, okay. I just read it. Okay. So, yeah. But yeah, bro, it's just like a crazy world that like we're living in. And it's like, it makes me, that's where I'm mad at Trump. Because it's crazy like that's sick that that's what you've turned the world into. And that's what you wanted it to be, bro. That's really fucking sad that you wanted it to be that divisive.
Yeah, dude, the world is a crazy place right now, but I feel like if we all come together, we can make the world a much easier place, you know?
How?
People need to get out of that negative mindset.
Yeah.
Like, everybody's like so opposed to each other because of like how Trump was handling things in office. I feel like the political climate is just like as opposed as ever because Trump was like, oh, pick a side. You know what I'm saying?
So I don't know. Even deeper, like health should be about that. Taking care of people should be about that. And that's what I love about what you're doing. And it's why I brought this up to bring a closing point. Griff, you're all about community.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's what, and y'all in here and y'all who have been watching and supporting, that's the most important thing about it. And how, like, and we need to just do that. Where did your sense of community come from, Griff? Even now, it's funny. You care so much about community where you're like, I don't even want to say anything about this right now.
Yeah,
you know
man.
what I'm saying? Because I
It's
want to keep a
crazy.
community together. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I just feel like it's personally, it doesn't feel good when I go somewhere I'm not used to, or even if I go somewhere I'm used to going and I don't feel accepted. So I try to always make the community around me a super welcoming and positive environment so that doesn't happen to other people.
And it's that simple.
That's simple.
Yo, like what? You're so funny. Who told you these things? Where did you see these things in action though? Like, where did your creativity to come up with plans? Like show because now that there's people for real, show the skateboard. Like, where'd you come up with community ideas like that? Even with the graphic designs you display, you make literally a bunch a week, and even that's what I do. I did that before I even saw you, like, because it's really easy. It doesn't take that much time, and it hires the quality of everything around us when we just like here.
Yeah. So basically, for those of you who are tuning in a little bit later, I'm trying to build the strongest skate community on TikTok right now. So I posted just a blank video of a board, and I'm like, hey, if you follow me and you tag 3 people on this post, I'm going to write your name on a skateboard. So I have a skateboard filled with over 700 names now. And once we hit 13K, I'm going to give it away to one of these people on here who really want it. But I'm always just trying to build a stronger community. People really just need more good things happening in the world. If you put on the news, it's pretty much all like this happened, and like the world's going to shit. And that's not fun to see. I just want to bring joy into people's lives. And I just want to create a safe space to show your art, whether that's skating, music, design stuff, or just whatever you're passionate about. I want people to feel safe and just project the energy that they want to show.
I don't think it should always be positive though, because I don't think positivity always breeds progression.
That's also true, but I like to keep things pretty positive on my page, and yeah, I just like to keep that going, and I think that's where other people kind of feel safe too. But I definitely get your point on that.
You like, okay, damn, like okay, like because you're making me think about conflict resolution though, like, because how do you go about solving a problem so people can hear an educated way to solve a problem? Like, what do you like? Because a lot of niggas do not have common sense.
Yeah, so if there was ever some kind of conflict or anything, I typically either ignore it or just inform them. And like, I've literally turned haters to big fans of mine. Like, if they ever like call me a poser, like just say some outlandish comment,
as an example,
I'll just slide in their DM and I'll be like, hey man, like I saw you called me a poser. I just want to let you know that I've been doing this, and this. I'm really trying to make a good community. I'm reaching out to you separately because I want to make sure that you know that I care about each and every person who's engaging with my stuff. I'm not sure if you're having a bad day or if you need anyone to talk to. If you want to talk, I'm always here. And I kind of just leave it on a good note. And people are like, you know what? I am having a bad day. I was taking it out on you. I was just looking at more of your content, and actually I really like what you do. Keep doing that. I just followed you. And I'm like, cool.
And y'all, they keep asking, he is a skater, musician, influencer. You can look up Jgriff on TikTok. I'm gonna put your TikTok at the bottom.
Yeah, so you guys can find me at Jgriff830 on pretty much every social media. I go by Jgriff on all major DSPs. You can stream my music there. On social media, I post a lot of skateboarding content and just whatever I want.
Jgriff 8 what real quick?
830.
830. All right, y'all. Follow. And what is your is there a certain thing you want me to post? Real quick for you, Lil Justo. Yeah, and I'm gonna we're about to bring it to a close, but I will keep them scrolling and play Malibu one last. I'll play 2 songs for E Freezy's people watching. I'll play me and E Freezy's banger, Let's Go. And then after that, I will play Malibu one last time. But get your follow on. That's Jgriff's TikTok scrolling across the motherfucking bottom.
That's the TikTok, the Instagram, the Snapchat, all of that.
Okay.
Yeah, guys, make sure you tune into Malibu. Daz is gonna play it here in a couple minutes.
And
I have to get going, but thank you so much for having me on the show.
Yo, thank you for coming on. For real. It's been a pleasure. It's been a blessing. The positivity, the vibes were immaculate today. I'm sure we'll talk again.
Always.
I'll see you in Malibu.
Let's get it.
And if I don't, I'll see that chick out there, though. No.
Okay, guys, have a good one.
Peace.
See ya.
Yo, Justo, what's your handle real quick?
Yo, y'all can follow me on Instagram at Little Justo, LILJUSTO, and then 2 underscores. So at Little Justo, LILJUSTO, 2 underscores afterwards.
Yes, sir. And let's scroll it across.
I'm on Apple, Spotify, anything you could think of. Apple, Spotify, SoundCloud. Little Justo.
I'm trying to post up both. I just typed that whole shit out and now it's not there. Okay. But Justo, and me and you gotta get something cracking too. We definitely gotta stay.
Man. Look, send me something over. I'll have that joint right back to you.
Let's go. Add banner. There we go. Okay, now it's there. And let's give Little Justo his credit real quick. And we about to play 2 songs. Let's Go with me and E Freeze. Let's Go. And then we're going to play Malibu one last time.
Bet.
And I will figure out the info. But yo, damn, that's crazy. Like I would make up how many people were watching the show though, bro. That's wild. Crazy. Hey.
I don't care what you going through.
Let's go.
What just happened today? We gon' get it. Let's go.
Let me know. It's guaranteed with putting on the show. Flash. Let's go. Mask on. I look at you crazy if you go. The look won't last long. Cause about 5 minutes going up. It going strong. Been for a long time. I've been for a good time. Had a really rough day. Trying to have a good night. Trying to see something. Show me what it look like. Show me what it look like. Let's go. We get out
they trying to get rid of me. You gotta be kidding me. Look at my fashion. Let's get my action. You gotta stick flashing. My God is my witness. He said I'm addicted. Talk to your freaks. And you say let's get it. Let's go. I'm pulling up, just let me know. Cause it's guaranteed we putting on the show.
It's all, brother. It's all.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh my God. My boy be there.
Follow Lil Justo.
So, man. Lil Justo 2 underscores. Instagram, Twitter, all of that.
And now we need to go to, you know, Malibu.
Facts.
And then it's safe to say we out of here.
Jeremy, that's love, bro. I appreciate you, man.
For
Just
sure.
got to follow too. I have my phone like right next to me, so appreciate you, man. Sure.
You already know what time it is, bro. We're here to support, uplift. You know, we're all doing dope shit. I respect talented people. I mean, I hit him up. I wanted both of y'all on here. I felt like you deserved a look. I liked your style. I liked your music.
Appreciate you, bro.
Somebody, yeah, she wanted
Let's
to be
get
with
it.
somebody, your body, yeah, it's a piece of art with your body, yeah. Hey, your body, yeah. She living in Malibu, so you know that she is somebody, your body, yeah, it's a piece of art with your body. Mad love, boy, she looking for somebody new, she know, yeah, somebody.
West Coast killer, whipping an Audi out in Malibu. She know how to storm with some attitude. Promise I'm a driver, she ride it, Joe. She, oh Jesus, take the wheel, I gotta feel this. On and on and on. Little mama wanna dance in the islands, and she'll do anything for a diamond ring. I know what you think. Like, how you gon' do me like that? Top feel the wind when it hit me. 6 feet, she be moving so quickly. 10 toes down. No more break. Sun goes down in Malibu.
Somebody, yeah, she wanted to be with somebody, your body, yeah, it's a piece of art with your body, yeah. Hey, your body, yeah. She living in Malibu, so you know that she is somebody, your body, yeah, it's a piece of art with your body. Mad love, boy, she looking for somebody new, she know we are somebody.
Way on my late, I meet you right by the face. I know you can't live without me, so we fall asleep on FaceTime. I know love could be tough, but maybe we should just take time. Say I'm not enough, but shorty, she coming late now. My baby by my side, and I know she down to ride. Got a pretty little thing that I mess with right on the side. Shorty playing with my heart, but I know that she finna slide. When I put it up inside her, she showing that she a rider. Shorty, she a pleaser, I tease her, call excite. Putting her on the bed, she thought I was a night. I don't want you to diss me up in my face. All I want is your kisses all on my face.
10 toes down, no more break. Sun goes down in Malibu.
Somebody, yeah, she wanted to be with somebody, your body, yeah, it's a piece of art with your body, yeah. Hey, your body, yeah. She living in Malibu, so you know that she is somebody, your body, yeah, it's a piece of art with your body. Mad love, boy, she looking for somebody new, she know we are somebody. Oh.